Welcome back to Bee Loft by Lip Tech. Today is Wednesday, May 14th, about noon. We're out here at the Garden Apiary. It is 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 19 degrees Celsius. Going to check on the 3 splits we made. Maybe look into these real quick. This hive here, I was told, might have swarmed. I was given a picture of that. This put a lot of boxes on here, so I'm not seeing a ton of activity. I don't know if these bees are alive here. Yep, we got 2 bees just sitting there on the opening, and then these bees here are flying pretty well. So we're going to look into these. Got a lot of stuff blooming out here in the garden. Turn this around real quick. We got blackberries right here. I'll zoom in on those. Those are blooming here, and then I'm not sure what that wildflower is back there, whatever that weed is, but there was definitely a nectar flow when we were at the house yesterday. We had the supers were getting pretty full of nectar, so they'll be packing that in pretty quick. Hopefully there's enough room on here. I gave these enough room last time we were here a couple weeks ago. I won't be able to get back here for a couple weeks, so I just want to do a quick checkup. If I can find the queens in these 3 splits, I will mark them. Stay tuned. Okay, I actually got into the top box, and they're filling it up with nectar pretty good. They still have to draw some comb. I didn't see the queen up there. I dripped some nectar right here. So I'm going to get down to this second box here. There are a lot of bees in here, which is great. And hoping that we see a queen. It's might be a little early. It's only been like 2 weeks since we've been here. Let's see if we can separate these frames. Taking the middle one out first. This doesn't look like there's a ton of bees on it. Okay, no queen. They are filling it with nectar here. On the side, you can see that. So they're doing a good job of bringing in resources. Let's hope we didn't damage the queen cells that we were putting in here. Filling this up with nectar. Yeah, looking real good. Just got to check all these frames for the queen. Again, lots of nectar. Nothing on this side. So I'm going to move this one over 1 spot. Okay, and this next frame still has brood emerging. So let's pull that one out. There we go. All this brood is still emerging on this side. No queen. The sides emerged and mostly empty. Yeah, they're putting a lot of nectar in the corners. A lot of nectar on here. Filling that up. So we got to get down to the bottom box. Put these back in. So there's a good amount of bees in here. I did a good job of splitting. Let's get that drone out of the way there before I squish them. There we go. Put this on the end. Push this down in here. We'll just slide this over here. And let's look at this bottom box. Let's see what the frames are. I'm going to start with the second frame on the side. I think I'm going to put another box on this just to give them a little more room. This will be 2 weeks before I get back here. Didn't see the queen on that one. So there's no guarantee I have a queen. Yesterday we checked the backyard apiary and one had a queen, the other one did not. Yeah, that's a nice empty frame. Plenty of room for the queen to lay in that if we have a queen coming back. Hopefully she's here. I keep saying I'm going to mark the queen if I find her, but if there's no brood, I don't like to mark them. So it's a waste of time. They're filling this with nectar. We got some drones. I don't see a queen. So a lot of bees on here. I think they might be starting to draw this comb. Big drone there. But I'm not finding a queen. So worst case scenario, in a couple weeks when I come back, if there's no queen, I will just combine these bees with another hive. Or see if I can make queen cell. Okay, so I do not see queen in here at all. Gotta check the side of the box too. Sometimes they hang out there. These bees are real calm and gentle, so usually when they're queenless, you can get a calm hive. Try not to squish these bees. There we go. Put this back in here. So again, we'll come back in 2 weeks and check this out again. If there's no queen, hopefully we have queen cells elsewhere that we can move over, or I'll have to make some. Smoke these bees off the edge here. I'm going to go get another box, put it on here, just to give them more room, because they are bringing in the nectar. So hold on a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, so the cover I have on here is not a good cover. I let all this water in, so I'm going to drain that water off and get inside here. Bees are still alive, luckily, so stay tuned. Okay, so this left side has a queen. There's a bunch of larvae down in there. You can see all that. So we have a laying queen on this one, which is outstanding. I got to find out where she's at, see if I can mark her. We do have brood. So I do not see her on this frame. She might be in the bottom frame. So I'm going to pause you and see if we can find her. So I did find the queen in this left hive. She was doing a lot of gymnastics, so I wasn't able to get the camera going. I did mark her since I found eggs. The right hive, they are filling it with nectar. So I took the small little frame of eggs that I had here and stuck it over here in this box in the bottom right. And if these bees do not generate a queen, or queen does not come back, if there is one, they'll be able to generate a new queen with that, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. So we'll know if there was queen cells or not, because there should be a bunch of them. And I'm going to take a quick peek at the other 3 hives here real quick, just to do a quick examination. I'm not going to go down into them unless I find that this one might have swarmed, and then I might check for queen cells and then make another split. I did bring some extra equipment for that, so stay tuned. Okay, so I got into this first hive and they are making lots of honey. So I took it to 9 frames because this frame here is a little fat and it was pushing out into the next frame. So in order to make it easy to get these frames out when I go to extract, I just spaced them out. I'm going to put another honey super on top of that. And then I'm going to check these other ones. So stay tuned. Okay, so I finished up on these hives. Like I said, I put an extra super on that hive there. They're making honey here. They're still drawing comb in this one. They're drawing comb in this one here. So they still have room to come up. This was the hive that was totally packed the last time. I had some queen cells. So we're going to let it go for now. I'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm going to have to make some more frames, make sure all my 10 frame boxes are ready to go. Might have to add a 10 frame box to this hive to give them more room, have them draw comb. Hopefully I don't miss the rest of the flow. With them drawing comb, it's a perfect time when they draw comb during the flow. So, but things are looking good here out at the Garden Apiary. Thanks for watching Be Loft by Lip Tech, and we'll see you on the next video.